What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you guys with a little bit of a fun video. Not something I'm generally known for, doing like these free-to-play style videos, but I just had an interesting question in my mind. I'm like, what would happen, and I just realized I made a major mistake, and I'll talk about that in a moment. What would happen if I took the free-to-play Planet Namek Saga team and brought it into this event? You know, like a Planet Namek team versus the greatest Namekian that we know in Universe 7, at least, Piccolo. So let's see what happens here. This is Piccolo post Kami fusion, so he is the strongest we've seen in Dragon Ball Z. There are two caveats to that, but those come in Super. Those come later. So let's talk about this. Now, the big mistake I made is this Goku here. This physical Goku has no investment in the ability system. Is he worth it? Not really. And there are better units I could have put there. But when I built this team, I really built this team to be a 50-50 hero-villain team. That means that I'm always floating a villain, I'm always floating two heroes. Okay? And I also want to talk about this because the friend unit that I decided to bring is the Planet Namek Saga summonable friend. Now, he's HP 130, attack and defense 170, so he's a big boss unit. We're not using the free-to-play. I've tried it with the free-to-play Gohan. It's really hard. You could do it, but you're dropping items fairly frequently, with a fair amount of frequency. So this kind of evens it out a little bit and reduces some of your dependency on items. So if you could find that strength Goku, absolutely do it. He'll make your life a lot easier. Or even the 1000-day Goku wouldn't be bad, but the 170 lead, their 170 portion of that is going to make this an absolute breeze. Everybody else in this team, 100% free to play. We've got Goku Ginyu, we've got Physical Ginyu, we have LR Frieza, the strength free to play one. We've got the AGL EZA Piccolo, who we'll see in a moment, and it's absolutely awesome when he gets on stage. We have the EZA Strength Gohan, absolutely fantastic unit, no arguments with that unit whatsoever. And finally, we are going to be utilizing, not Frieza here. Frieza's about to have a bad day. Goku Ginyu's going to get his stuff off, though. That's good news. Use Super from Goku Ginyu is never a bad thing. There we go. So, like I said, a completely free-to-play team with the exception of our friend unit, but that's... You generally don't want to use a free-to-play friend if you can help it. I mean, you can, but build your team free-to-play. Now, I also want to preface this by saying, yes, this team has been outclassed over and over again. This is not the best team, free-to-play-wise, out there. Not by a long shot. But to me, I think it's just an interesting take on what teams can do currently. Okay, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. I mean, he's dead anyway. Piccolo's going to kill him. Piccolo's going to kill Piccolo. How about that situation? But, yeah, the long and the short of it is, could this be better? Yes, this could be much better. Dragon Ball Seekers, or even if you have the new Cell finished, Cell's team will absolutely wreck this. But I thought Namek on Namek would be more fun, and I don't do a lot of free-to-play, so I thought it'd be just a fun, interesting, different take on what we've had in this game for a good bit of time. I'm going to actually float Frieza for once. A little crazy, a little haphazard, but I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to give that to Frieza. Frieza's not going to use Super, that's okay. We want Frieza back for the last rotations, but for now, we're going to get some fun stuff. And we're mostly floating strength units now, which actually will help us in the long run. Alright? Yeah, don't bring ints. Do not bring ints. They're definitely a very unreliable type of unit to bring to this event. With the exception, I did say, thought about bringing Int Ginyu, and that's mostly because Int Ginyu Okay, I was like, the heck? Oh, but we got their transformations. So, good news that. Good news, guys. We got transformations here. All right. So we have our physical rounds. I am going to keep Goku on the front because he's just slightly better at tanking. He's getting a lot of ki, though. That's okay. That's fine. Man, that's a ton of ki. That Piccolo, the big thing, and one of the reasons I like keeping Gohan with Piccolo is because that Piccolo generates more rainbow orbs, and for every rainbow orb that Gohan gets, he produces a lot of damage. But with that many hits, I wanted Goku right there for this particular situation. So, can we get 20k out of this? 15k. Hey, I'll take that. Won't be so lucky next turn. We get... Once Piccolo powers up a little more, we're going to get a little bit more out of him. So, ain't going to be a lot of fun when we get hit by him. Alright. Gohan's attack stat is 800k. Not quite a mil, but he's still extremely effective. Alright, I can put Goku here on the end without any real worries. Use super incoming, and yeah, that is that. Ooh, if I'd gotten those physical orbs, I could have gotten almost full health again. Wasn't paying attention to that. Alright. So we're good there, and we're on our final rotation. Now, once again, this is not overly difficult as an event thus far. I will say, though, that if it turns out we're taking damage here, it's not going to be fun. So, let's get a super attack off with Goku. Let's go ahead and do what we can with Piccolo. It's going to give us a lot of int orbs, but is that enough to get? It's enough to get a super, but not a U super. Kind of could have foreseen that. 1.2 mil attack stat, so that's actually very good. Not bad. Not bad. One thing to do bear in mind is that this Piccolo has really good damage mitigation. So that is a fairly good hit for having critical on it and everything. We'll be lucky to get 500k. Oof. Oof. Did you notice that? Hold up. It was like a 600k attack stat. He hit for less than 300k without critical. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's the stuff that doesn't feel terribly good. All right, Goku Ginyu's going to come in. He's going to do his thing. Ginyu. Got a little choice on this one. I got to give all this to Gohan. We're going to get that heal in, and we're going to give him some extra power with those rainbow orbs. Good news that. Oof. Stop healing, damn it. So, all in all, I don't want to say too much because I know I'm about to get supered. But so long as he supers Gohan, I'm fine with it. So all in all, not the toughest event. I have had a couple runs, even with my best teams, where I walked away, came back, and I was just murdered. But that's because this hits hard. This hits right here hard. Doesn't look like it with 50k, but remember, Gohan has type advantage, and he tanks pretty well. You want to make sure. So, like, right here, the goal is Goku kill him. We need him just gone, deceased, and out of the way. Okay, we're going to get Dokkan, actually. So, that's good news. That should help us out a bit. Boom, 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 boom. I failed the last one. Crap. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. It's actually not that bad. It is definitely not the end of the world. Rare that I mess up the last one, though. Get him, Goku! No crit! Are you serious, son? Alright, well. It's a good display of his damage mitigation. So, with Dokkan, his hit this turn was as strong as his hit for previous turn without Dokkan. So, alright. Oof! Would you just be deceased? Oh my goodness. Alright. There and there. So this is the final turn. I mean, unless he pulls out of his posterior just a complete heal. Okay, alright, good. I was like, anytime he super attacks, I'm like, because I know he can hit hard. I've had him for a hit for 150k. That's why whenever I went AFK, came back units were dead. It's because I wasn't paying attention, and I probably put the wrong person in there. Or he super attacked in the last turn, which you never really generally can kind of predict. So there we go. A free-to-play solution to your Piccolo problems. So if you pulled him, go have fun. That's going to be the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if this methodology worked for you, and let me know if this is the kind of video you want to see in the future by hitting that old thumbs up key. I had a ton of fun. I'm going to go continue the grind and bring you guys the video on Piccolo probably in the morning. See you then.